No, he's just a rookie cop.
And what about you, Adam? You're basically one of the Airheads, or one of the guys in the band.
I'm the drummer in the band, and I guess I'm also a rookie cop. I don't know.
So go ahead, do some co-hosting. Ask some questions.
Co-hosting. Okay. So the question is, all right, you guys, you're doing the music thing. You're doing the music thing in the movie. So who would be your favorite band on the soundtrack?
Strike three, baby! No, Andy! Please, Andy, don't do this!
See, that's it.
For certain individuals, rock and roll is more than entertainment, some kind of hobby. It's their existence.
Airheads of the universe are about to get a shot of the biggest blast of the headbanging calendar.
They may not have courage.
I don't want to go to jail. I'm fragile.
They may not have vision.
What are you thinking about?
Swimming pools.
They may not have brains.
We gotta send one person out.
I'll go.
One of the hostages, doof.
Sorry.
But they've got everything it takes.
God help us all!
To be Airheads.
What's wrong with that?
Brendan Frazier, Steve Buscemi, Adam Sandler.
He doesn't wear a helmet, does he?
Airheads.
No idea what you're saying right now.
Directed by Michael Lehman. Rated PG-13.
Here we are, over 30 years later. Get that, over 30 years, and this is still one of my favorite movies. So, let's dive into the behind-the-scenes making of and promotion of this fantastic film. There is some fantastic stuff here. We just have to see what all passes YouTube's copyright check. Anyways, it's going to be fun. Let's check it out.
Ricky Rackman here. It's a special Tuesday night edition of the Headbangers Ball inside this tiny club called the Viper Room. We're going to have a party for the movie Airheads. You're going to meet cast members, and White Zombie's going to play, and you are there. Tuesday edition of the Headbangers Ball for the movie Airheads. We had a contest. We have a winner. Our winner's name is
Krista Bobek.
And you're from
Denver, Colorado.
And you called up how many times to win this contest?
I called 67 times.
For certain individuals, rock and roll is more than entertainment, some kind of hobby. It's their existence.
Airheads of the universe are about to get a shot of the biggest blast of the headbanging calendar. Then MTV and 20th Century Fox gives some lucky monkey a chance to host MTV's Headbangers Ball as part of a very special contest.
The MTV Headbangers Ball, what's it called?
MTV's Headbangers Ball Airheads contest, you airhead.
Fly into LA and hijack Headbangers Ball, coming to you from the world-famous Viper Room, with all the stars of the new Airheads movie.
The winner and their closest leech of a friend are going to get a hotel, free airfare, and $5,000 to spend and go have a good time.
Plus, front row seats
To a live performance by those monster
grinding gods of thunder,
White
Zombie. Call 1-800-444-2211.
Dude, too much information, man.
Sorry, plug in and call now. You can win.
Plug in, or we'll break your instrument.
So you're doing this, the thing is, she got to go out to LA, got to hang out in LA, go to all these places. She's going to meet cast members and band members. And the down part is you have to co-host a show with me. And already I'm seeing that you got it down because you're like, how's it at? How's it at? You got the whole animated thing going on.
It's the media
right
savvy.
So any questions, since you are going to be the co-host for the night, any questions you want to ask? So just so you know, I've been on MTV now for 5 years, and prime time night tonight, I've probably been on prime time now 3 times. So I've been here for 5 years. I've been on prime time 3 times. So maybe I'm not the right one to ask for tips, but anything you'd like to know since you are the co-host tonight.
Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Big celebrities.
Is there anything we can't do?
What? That I'll tell you about later. But look, there's big celebrities here. See right there?
Ooh, Jen Nelson. Ooh.
Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, people from the movie.
Yeah.
Who's the most famous
Farley.
person you've ever met before this night?
The guys from Metallica.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be here tonight, but White Zombie is. We'll hook up with them. And right now, here is your DJing debut. You're going to intro a video for us, so go right ahead.
From the soundtrack of Airheads, it is Feed the Gods from White Zombie.
VIP room at the Viper Room, or so it's been called, with not only a couple cast members from the movie Airheads, but our winner, Krista Bobek. to be a co-host, so co-host.
I'm co-hosting.
Yes, ask these guys.
Okay. All right. So, tell me, Chris. Let's hear about the characters you play in your movie.
Krista, that's not fair.
Anytime you got a right in front of them. That's the co-hosting.
My nose!
Krista, you're doing a fine job, darling.
Thank you.
My character in the Airheads is on many levels. I play a rookie cop. Well, he's not a rookie cop. There's much more to it than that. No, he's just a rookie cop.
And what about you, Adam? You're basically one of the Airheads, or one of the guys in the band.
I'm the drummer in the band, and I guess I'm also a rookie cop. I don't know.
So go ahead, do some co-hosting. Ask some questions.
Co-hosting. Okay. So the question is, all right, you guys, you're doing the music thing. You're doing the music thing in the movie. So who would be your favorite band on the soundtrack?
Strike three, baby! No, Andy! Please, Andy, don't do this!
See, that's the other thing. There's one thing you have to understand. There's certain questions that just strike a nerve with our guests, and you found that. It took you one day. You found that nerve, and I should have gave you the warning.
Don't get him upset. I'm trying to hang out and have a good time! Everybody's having a good time except you, baby!
She's doing good, Andy, please. It's okay.
We're going to try to calm him down and get Adam back. We'll be back with more Headbangers Ball, the Airheads edition.
Man, just imagine being able to hang around those guys for a night. She got free airfare, got to go out, be on TV, help host the TV, meet the cast, meet the white zombie. She won the greatest prize on TV ever. Forget the washer and dryer from Price is Right. Forget the $1 million from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Forget all that. She won the best one. This whole segment is just hilarious. Man. Chris Farley. Hope you're okay up there.
All right, listen. This is the greatest band in America, and their name is White Zombie!
Is everybody okay in there?
He wants to know what your demands are for releasing the hostages.
What's he mean by hostages?
What are your demands?
I don't want anything. I just don't want to go outside.
Headbangers Ball. We're here with Rob and a new drummer of White Zombie, who we're going to have Rob introduce you to in a little bit. But we also wanted to remind you, this is Krista Bobic, who won the contest and is also the co-host. You having a good time?
I am having a great time.
Really?
Heck yeah.
And you also said earlier that you were a big White Zombie fan.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You've seen White Zombie play before?
Uh-huh.
You ever seen him play in a club this small?
God, no. I've never even been in a club this small.
All right, well.
I have no idea.
Okay. Now, first of all, if you've watched the Headbangers Ball, I mentioned this before, you might know who this guy is, but introduce this new drummer type.
Johnny Sticks. Sticks of Thunder from...
Isn't that with umlauts over the eye?
Yeah, you might recognize him from Poison. Used to be in Poison. I mean, Warrant.
And he also played the programming for Flock of Seagulls. He was great in that. And John, who last time we hooked up, you were in Testament.
Right.
Before that, Exodus. Before that, carried the drums for
Anarchy.
And before that, you sold burritos at a well-known Mexican establishment.
If you don't mind. Band Slut jumps the ship when he thinks. Yeah. I'm the ship jumper. Jumping up soon. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
So you got to be in the movie. I mean, was this pretty cool or?
Pretty cool.
Was there a big difference between doing this movie and doing like videos?
Well, yeah, because since Chris Farley had to be talking, we couldn't have any playback, so we had to jump around to nothing. So that's why everyone's jumping around looking stupid, because there was no music. You had to pretend.
See yourself doing any
nothing?
Do you see yourself doing any acting in the future?
No.
What about you?
No.
You've got a face you could be like actor guy.
Yeah, you know, I've been in a couple of movies, but I don't want to mention.
Yeah, but those are the type of movies that we really don't show on, except those very late night paid channels.
Let's keep that quiet.
Right? You were good in that one, so I've heard. But we're gonna come back. What was that? We'll have to talk about that. That's like blackmail material. Anything else you wanted to ask some co-hosts?
Oh, what's going on right now? Are you guys on the road? Or are you?
Well, this is really hard, but
I don't know.
We're just getting ready to do this show. That's about it. You know, we prepared for like 2 months to do this show, you know? Big long set.
We're going to play a video now, and then we're going to come back to the Airheads party. This is the Headbangers Ball. And right now, here is Offspring with Come Out and Play. It's the Headbangers Ball Airhead edition. Ricky Rackman here with my co-host, Krista Bobic. Did I say it right?
Yep, that's it.
And we're here with Jay and Sean from White Zombie.
Doing the punk out. Are you, like,
No, it's Kaja Gugu.
Are you Devo?
We went through that. It's Kaja Gugu. A little bit of hair.
Punk out.
It's a little
like
bit of haircut 100. Little haircut 100. Now you asked some questions. You're being co-host now. You won.
That's right.
Co-host for the night. So ask White Zombie some questions. Shay and John.
Okay, the question is right now.
What? Exactly.
That was close enough, yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if she caught it.
What is going on with you guys? I mean, what's going to be coming up?
Go ahead.
Oh, gee. So we're working on a new record right now. Probably be out in, like, January.
Very cool.
And you were also in the movie Airheads, right?
Yeah.
Acting.
Not acting, it was like making
Who did you play in the movie?
Well, it's just us, like, playing. Well, first of all, they pan across the whiskey sign that says Death Fest, White Zombie, and then it's us playing inside, and there's all these big, like, Phil Anselmo guys, like, moshing and stuff. It's pretty funny, but it was just like making a music video. It's just playing.
So you playing live and having a bunch of people like moshing in a pit, that was pretty out of character for a usual White Zombie show, right?
Oh, yeah. Usually everyone's seated and very polite and a little bit of the...
Having a cocktail, you know, kind of like the Partridge Family shows, that's our new thing. You know, like family entertainment, you know, for the heartland of America.
Could I be Reuben Kincaid?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm Reuben.
You are Reuben.
Oh,
and you?
You're going to travel with
Shirley.
I'm Shirley. I don't want to be Shirley. No.
You want to be Lori?
I want to be Lori.
You're Lori.
Would be good. Yeah. All right.
I always wanted to be the one kid that was the drummer that disappeared and then they ended up with a blonde drummer. I was that first guy. We'll be back with more Headbangers Ball, Airhead edition. It's the Headbangers Ball Airheads edition. Ricky Rackman here with Krista Bobic, Judd Nelson, who's in the movie Airheads, Nina
Shamashko,
who I let her pronounce. Did she pronounce it right, Judd?
I pronounce my own name right.
See, I let her pronounce her name because I know that there was another VJ whose name I don't want to say, Duff, and so we'll say let her pronounce it. And also, you told me before we rolled that there was something of mine that you have always wanted to hold. So I'm giving you now. You said you always wanted to hold the mic.
No, that wasn't it.
Wasn't the microphone? You were gonna have to. Krista's our co-host. You be co-host. Ask some questions. Get me out of this.
Yes, I have a question.
Nina calls it Mr. Mike.
Oh, Mr. Mike.
Different from that.
Okay.
Okay, the question here is, all right, as actors, okay, what was it like working with musicians in the movie? What happened? Was it a party? You know.
I never really saw the musicians. You know, I would be sort of pulled out of a really dark room, and they would make me say one or two words, and then push me back into the dark room. I didn't even know it was a movie about a radio station.
Yeah, I'm completely unaware that there was any music whatsoever. I mean, isn't this a romantic comedy or that's
a drama? A drama.
Well, you know what? The question I have is, you're such a big, successful movie star. Why can't you buy a decent T-shirt? You got a holes in it and everything. What is that? We supposed to feel sorry for you? He's got a holes in his shirt. He's got a dirty shirt on.
Yeah, you were one of the Breakfast Club. Wear a good shirt, man. You have to uphold your image. You're an 80s icon. I guess he was really into grunge at the time. I don't know.
No. Actually, you know, this is the Headbangers Ball.
Exactly.
Okay, so I don't care what anyone else says or what anyone else does.
You're crazy.
I am a headbanger, and that's why I'm a football fan, because that's headbanging. And that's why I'm a Raiders fan. Oh, I know, she's from Denver. And the Denver Broncos are a nice team, but it's pretty hard to root for a team that wears orange
and blue. And they suck.
We're big football fans at these parts, let me tell you. We're going to play a video from a band right now that is going to be playing Woodstock this Saturday, and I will be there. Will any of you be in Woodstock? I didn't think so. Are you really going to be there?
Yes.
You're liars. You're liars. I will be. You'll be there. Stay tuned. Much more. This is 9 Inch Nails.
Hi, welcome back to Headbangers Ball, and I am Krista
Tell us the
Bobic.
video we just saw first.
I don't know what video you
Oh, it was the Beastie Boys Sabotage. Weren't you paying attention? You like the Beastie Boys?
I love the Beastie Boys. Woohoo!
Now.
Okay, and right now we are sitting here with David Arquette and Amy Locane and Ricky, of course. And let's see here.
Ask them a question.
Yeah, we want to know, who were you in the movie?
My name was Ron Carter in the movie, and I'm a big Beastie Boy fan.
What type of music are you listening to right now?
I usually like alternative music.
Like what?
Alternative music.
Alternative music, like what? Have you ever been a rock star's girlfriend? Be honest.
No,
You play a rock star's girlfriend in the movie. Have you ever been a rock star's
No,
girlfriend?
I've never been a rock star's girlfriend in real life.
If you were, what rock star's girlfriend would you want to be?
I don't know. I can't think of anyone right
Come
now.
on now.
If I wanted to be a rock star's girlfriend, I'd be one.
What rock star's girlfriend would you want to be, David?
I want to be Sly Stone's girlfriend.
Really? I have some strings. I might be able to try to pull that for you.
Cool. Thank you, Rick.
We'll work on that.
I appreciate that.
We'll work on that
Thanks.
one.
Could you?
What about you? What rock star's girlfriend would you like to be?
I don't know. That's a tie. I have two different ones, and they're totally one end of the spectrum to the other. We have Peter, what is it? Peter Klett, I think that's his name, from Candlebox, the guitarist.
Yeah, you really care.
And okay, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera.
Riveting, two totally, truly romantic type guys. And of course, here we have Amy, who has never been a rock star's girlfriend. But would. Like that.
Hey, did you say Ron Wood? Because I think I saw her hanging out with him one
Okay,
night.
the dirt will fly. We'll be back. More Headbangers Ball.
Ron Wood is.
Ow.
Who are you guys? The Lone Rangers?
What's wrong with that?
Well, there's three of you. You're not exactly lone.
No idea what you're saying right now.
Welcome back to Headbangers Ball, Airheads edition, and Ricky and I are here with Tom Arnold and Chris Farley here from Airheads.
Tom Arnold Tom isn't even in the movie Airheads, but because he's in such another huge movie right now, we figure let's just try to suck in as many viewers as we can, so congratulations with us.
Thank you very much. It's going very well, and I hope Airheads does well. They're at the same studio.
Have you seen the movie yet?
Yeah, True Lies. I saw it at the premiere, and, oh, you mean Airheads? Hey! It's a great movie. I haven't seen it, of course, but I know it's good because Farley's in it, and, my God! Woman?
I just want to tell you, just so you know, these guys were sitting here comfortable. They had about, 3 or 4 girls on each arm. And then we say, hey, come up here and talk about the movies, which is already doing huge, so you don't have to, but we can talk about their movies.
Yeah,
talk about
True Lies is going very well. It was great to be in it, but I'm excited about Chris's movie and Chris's girlfriend, who keeps
Yeah, she's a funny gal. This is my girlfriend, Christy Scott. She only hangs around with me because she says that, well, I make her laugh sometimes with funny faces. Look at this.
We'll be back with more. Motorhead from the movie Airheads, and who was with Lemmy in that video?
That was Whitfield Crane from Ugly Kid Joe. Woo, woo, woo. And Ice-T.
Why don't you give Ice-T? Okay, and Ice-T.
Woo, woo, woo.
Is that a Denver thing? The woo?
Denver? No, I don't know.
So you did good. You're a co-host. I mean, you have the BJ thing down. It took me 5 years to like...
Hey, no, you gave me pointers, though. You did give me pointers.
Let's hear for Chris, our co-host on Headbangers Ball. So you had a good time? You got to meet everybody?
Heck yeah.
Any memories to bring back to Denver?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
anything you can talk about?
The water being shot in the eye, that was great. Tom Arnold.
You like Tom?
Arnold, yeah.
And of course, you should mention some of the people in Airheads, since Airheads were nice enough to pay for this whole thing.
Adam Sandler was awesome.
So thank the people from Airheads.
Yep. I'd like to thank everyone from Airheads.
Thank MTV.
And MTV, yes.
And all the people that put this thing on. Thank you, Sam. Very nice. And
yes, thank you.
You had fun. You had fun.
Yes,
you did a great job, and congratulations.
Thanks.
Didn't you also get some money for this?
Yes, I got $5,000.
Did you spend it yet?
No, I only spent $1,000 of it.
How much time you got here?
Till tomorrow.
I know how you can kill $4,000 in a couple hours. Be back Saturday. Hey, we're going to be in Woodstock, and for $4,000, I know where you could get to Woodstock. So we'll talk about that. Thanks a lot for everybody. Glad that you spent the evening with us. This Saturday, I'll be at Woodstock, and I hope you will too. And from the Viper Room in Hollywood, California, with these.
Did you have to go to hip school, or were you naturally hip to be in this movie?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I didn't go to hip school. I applied. I didn't get in. My SATs were too low. But I mean, I don't know, but I don't know who's hip, what's hip.
Well, would Cajun Man make it very well in the Sunset Strip if he had to kind of work out there for a while?
I think they'd learn to accept the Cajun Man and his hat and what he's got to say. I think the Strip would dig him.
Opera guy? What about him?
I think he'd have a tougher time, but eventually they'd grow to like him. They'd say, relax with the singing. You know, you're kind of irritating us. But, you know, they would like his cape. And
That's an oxymoron, irritating the heavy metal crowd. I think that would be hard to irritate with their music. I find it irritating.
I have a message to the interviewer here. You can go yourself. Yes, go home and till you wake up naked. I could not use the language I had in my head on YouTube. But you, interviewer, can go yourself.
No. I think it's strong, and it's
strong.
It changes your mood when you hear it. It makes you a little aggressive.
Does that. Makes you angry, kind of.
Right.
Everything else seems pretty calm after you've been through that. It's like living in a wind tunnel.
That's right.
Now, do you hang out? Are you club guy when you're up here working, or when you're...
No, I'm a worky
boy.
McGee. I sit and work and write, but I've been to clubs in my life. I've hung out, and I enjoy the scene. When
I bet you like people watching, don't you?
That's basically what I do in New York. Walk around, soak it in, talk to people, and soak in what they're saying, and then I got something to write about.
Isn't it really a little unusual? I know you went with the other guys to these L.A. clubs.
Yeah.
That's an interesting scene. It's almost like a call from Central Casting in that the girls all have the uniform, the black leather jacket, a little short black skirt.
Right.
The guys have a little different uniform. They're more the peacocks of that crowd.
They mix it up, yeah. Yeah, it's fun to see. I know that if I know when I walk in a club, I do feel like I stick out a little bit. I don't feel like I'm fitting in with everybody, but I don't think anyone there really cares. I think it's just your own head. You're like, you feel it, not anybody else.
I can't take that tape from you. If it's unsolicited, I can't touch it.
It's not easy to break into the music business, but these three guys...
What's your secret code? I can't tell you my code.
...just found a way.
You guys are a unsigned band, and you broke into the radio station to get your demo played on the air?
I just feel a little goofy with a water pistol. They don't know it's a water pistol. They think it's real.
Whoops! Look, all I want to do is be heard, and then we're out of here.
Okay, who are you guys?
My name's Pip.
The band. The band name.
Sorry about that.
Oh, man, look, the demo's wasted!
Well, what are we gonna do now?
Run!
Hello, police.
I'm surrounded.
I don't want to go to jail. I'm fragile.
Everybody on the floor right now.
Do you mind if I sit in a chair? I don't want to get all crowded.
Yeah.
If she doesn't sit on the floor, I don't know why I have to.
Sit down! Everybody else gets to sit in a chair except for you. Is everybody okay in there?
He wants to know what your demands are for releasing the hostages.
What's he mean by hostages?
It's the inbreed.
We asked for a whole bunch of weird stuff. This way we can plead insanity later.
Number 13. Naked pictures of B. Arthur.
Excuse me? I think you're exceeding the maximum weight limit for that belt.
Everybody having a good time tonight?
What are you thinking about?
Swimming pools.
He doesn't wear a helmet, does he?
You guys are crazy, man. Y'all are all woohoo.
It's a plastic gun!
A plastic gun! Now what are you gonna do about that? Chunk style?
Improvised.
The Lone Rangers?
What's wrong with that?
Well, there's three of you. You're not exactly lone.
No idea what you're saying right now.
Airheads.
I cut a deal with them. We gotta send one person out.
I'll go.
One of the hostages, doof.
Sorry.
The music made them do it.
I was lucky enough to have spoke to Rich Wilkes, the writer of Airheads, and I showed him this article I'd written once about how Airheads is basically a remake of Dog Day Afternoon with bits of the Blues Brothers and Dawn of the Dead added in. And he read my article here, and he's like, wow. And he admitted they did milk Dog Day Afternoon for everything they had. But he didn't quite see at the time, but he saw after written this how, yeah, there is that Blues Brothers live in a prison in both movies. And Dawn of the Dead, consumerism, you know, run around, concert tickets, da-da-da-da. Anyways, I said 30 years later, still one of my favorite movies.